always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion when and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they were black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick apart the drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Starting at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Like 49!
Running left with Bigsby. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down at the 36-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Right 13! Right 13!
Harrison secures this left side. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun now for Levis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jars loose, incomplete. He's going to get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again here on second. Levis. Connecting on the slant. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the gun, Levis. Has him on a quick hitter. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Darnold now to throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. He put everything he had. And after the pick six, it's another interception. Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You could feel him, Kate. You could feel the convoy. It was going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The give right side. Here's Bigsby. He cuts outside. Touchdown, Houston. Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. We'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return. Here's Ray McCloud. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down as the drive starts out the 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Once again, Irving. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the run. If you're fighting a good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Irving on the inside give. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down, and they go right back to it. They don't get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Running left, this is Irving. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right back to Irving now. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 31. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. On the give, this is Irving. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll run this with Irving. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal. and goal.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Third and long for him here. Quick slant complete. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Herbert on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. Big gain downfield. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Levis to the air now. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw Levis. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Slides kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
To throw, here's Darnold. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's Johnson on second down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going with Irvin here. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Buccaneers with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Past midfield with the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's Darnold to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 37. Big strike downfield to Jeudy. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's That's a pickup of 26. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. From the red zone now. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shotgun now for Levis. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. They've got whistles. It's a timeout.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 54-yarder. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now it's Irving. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Handoff headed right. Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Carry by Irving. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Carry here 47-yard line. Pickup of 2 here, and that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing here, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throws outside, brought in by Hockenson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
They'll run here on first down. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. To the right and pulled in by Judy. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, we didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Irving hauls it in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They have themselves another 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On first down, they'll run. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
From the gun on 3rd down. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? And he paid for it. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And the kick by Folk is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Darnold now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Texans 17.
It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
24.
Levis now off the play fake. Chased out to his right. To the sideline and secured by London. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Levis. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. Into the hands of Harrison. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. He's going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They go play action on 1st. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him on the crossing route. He hangs on to that football, Brock, for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. All right, all set up now. First and 10. The play fake. He'll throw. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. First down, only gets about a yard here. Approach to the second down. From the 37. Big strike downfield to Judy. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Now Darnold. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender did.
No, they get him yet again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Levis. Has it downfield work in the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Levis now against the blitz. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Levis to the air now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Levis throw it again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds the in route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13. 18. Short. And 24 later, back to the Green.
And again, it's Levis. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Drake London with the touchdown.
Joey Slye.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. Spins out of one stop. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Here's the give to Irving. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Once again, Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. So it's a win for the Texans. they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.